Welcome back to Main Street Living. Cheryl, Quincy, I have to ask, since we are coming up on Halloween here, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I do, actually. Quincy, do you?
No. I don't want to believe in ghosts. I think that they
I was going to say.
No.
Danielle, do you believe in them?
I do. I feel like I've seen one.
Yeah. Okay. I might have too. We'll have to talk after this. But who doesn't love a good ghost tale, right? And in Providence, Rhode Island, there are quite a few. Here to tell us all the creepy details about the Providence Ghost Tour is owner Courtney Edge-Mattos. Wow. Welcome to Main Street Living. So good to see you.
Wonderful to see you. Thank you for having me.
I love how you're dressed up as well. You know, we're in the Halloween spirit. Tell us about some of these ghost tours and tales in Providence, Rhode Island. I didn't realize it was so haunted.
Yeah, so we are. We actually started out with one tour, and we now really have 3 offerings, which is kind of wonderful because the ghosts are quite plentiful in Providence. The walking tour is an 1.5-hour long walking tour through one of the most historic sections of town. So you really get this beautiful connection with the city, and then we cross over to the past and share our haunted stories with you. Then we also partner with one of our local companies called La Gondola Providence. So they take Venetian gondolas down the center of the city. There's a river that runs through the city. And so we dress up and we tell you these beautifully haunted tales of the down city area. And lastly, we partner with Providence Riverboat Company, which runs like flat-bottomed riverboats through the same river. But we have a whole separate grouping of stories that we share on those tours. So,
Okay, so Courtney, I've never heard beautifully and haunted in the same sentence. Already.
You should have, my friend. Haunting is beautiful. It's romantic. It's this gorgeous idea that we don't end, that we get to continue our journey, that we get to connect with the past, that the people we love are intersecting with our lives. So it's pretty gorgeous.
Yeah, and you were talking about walking. So what type of shoes do we need and what else do we need?
Sure. So for the walking tour, so if you've not been to Providence before, Providence, we're on the College Hill portion of Providence. And when we say hill, we mean hill. So we encourage comfy walking shoes. Your stilettos are fine for other parts of the city, but not for this section of the city for sure. You want something stable. You want something that's going to be comfortable. I am very short. So I often wear heels, and I can manage my 4-inch heels on those streets, but not everybody is equipped for that.
Challenge, lady.
Well, I wanted to ask you about something that does not need shoes. So, ghosts. Have you seen one?
Yes.
Ooh.
Can you tell us about it?
I can tell you about it. So pick a ghost, any ghost, because I've seen a number of them over the years.
Casper?
How much time do you have, my friends?
Oh my gosh, you're teasing us. Wow. So it sounds like a whole separate story there.
Yeah.
Is this tour only at Halloween or do you do it year round?
No, so this has been a little bit of a different year. I think in all respects of everybody's lives, this 2020 has been a bit different. But we started going with the walking tour, I think, in July, and we will just run through Halloween. On a typical year, we begin in May and we end on the winter solstice, so in December.
Yeah, and that sounds like a lot of fun. What about the price of the tickets, or is there a cost to?
Sure. Yep. Wonderful question. So there is a cost to tickets for adult tickets during not October. So from May through September, and then picking back up again in November and December. It's $20 per adult ticket. During October, it's $25 per adult ticket, and children's tickets are $15.
Wow, nice. That sounds like a lot of fun, but we still got to know, what ghosts have you seen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we digressed, didn't we? So when I was very little, my family lived in Vermont. So we lived in this wonderful haunted house. We didn't expect to find ghosts there, but surprise, we did. So my very first memories are actually of ghosts. I didn't realize that for a while, and then was like, oh, that's what that was.
Well, did the ghost interact with you or not?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They interacted with our whole family very dynamically, I would say. So we had quite a bit of experience there.
Wow.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Did they touch you? Did you smell anything, feel anything?
So I was 2. So let's give me credit for being 2 and what a foggy memory one has when one is 2.
I was going to say you're so spiritually aware for a 2-year-old.
Right? Well, that's why I think that's probably why I didn't realize that it was ghosts at the time, because when you're 2, you just know like, oh, there's a person. So my literal first memory of life is the day that we moved in. And my mom helped me track where that memory was from.
Wow.
And, you know, my parents were moving into the house. So they were kind of moving boxes and stuff. And I'd fallen asleep on the ride there, as little ones do. And I woke up, and this is my memory. So I remember like the filtering of the light through the car windows. I can remember seeing the holly bushes that lined the driveway. And I remember looking forward, you know, from my car seat, and I could see a man. And he was sort of he was almost like he was part of the seat, which struck me as strange, even at age 2.
Yeah.
And he wasn't somebody that I knew. And so I kind of stared at him for a while, and then I start screaming.
Whoa.
From my mom's perspective, she was walking toward the car, toward her sleeping child, to pick me up out of the seat. And she just thought like, oh, sweet sleeping child, let me take a picture. She'd taken many pictures because it was exciting. We were moving into a new house. And it was an old Polaroid. So she snapped the picture. The Polaroid came out. She looked at it.
No.
And there were orbs all around me.
No.
Right?
You gotta show us this picture. We gotta have you back.
But at that time, like, people didn't know about orbs. This wasn't common conversation, right? So she thought, oh, this is a junk Polaroid. Like, it just came out very poorly. It was like 1982. So, you know, we weren't talking about this stuff. And then I started screaming, and she scooped me up and did all the mom stuff. But so literally the first day moving in, we were connected to spirits. And I think I saw somebody in the chat asking.
Absolutely.
This is a little Poe.
Yes.
This is a little Poe on my necklace, because Mr. Poe had frequented Providence and met one of the loves of his life in Providence. So on the Providence Ghost Tour, we discussed Mr. Poe just a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here. Such creepy stuff, but very interesting at the same time.
Thank you.
Oh, I mean, I like the idea of our loved ones never leaving us, but wow. We are also not leaving you guys. We have more Main Street Living. Stick with us.